by telling stories, parables. And this is one of the few instances where Jesus explains in detail each element of a parable. The curious parable of the weeds and the wheat. The story in which an enemy sows seeds of weeds in the land. And the servants come to the landowner and say, "Shall we pull up the weeds?" To which the landowner replies, "No, let them grow together. If you try to pull up the weeds, you might pull up the wheat along with them. Leave them be." Sometimes we rush to judgment. Sometimes we choose to take matters into our own hands. Sometimes we want to be the one to set things right, to set other people right. And through this parable, Jesus challenges us to let him be the judge. To let the weeds grow together with the wheat and allow him to set things right. Good news, the best news, at least for me, probably for you too. Best news is that Jesus is a far more merciful judge than we. And in fact, the description of the Lord in the first reading from Exodus is a beautiful description of the person of Jesus. The Lord, a merciful and gracious God, slow to anger and rich in kindness and fidelity, continuing his kindness for 1,000 generations, forgiving wickedness and crime and sin. That's Jesus. Let him be the judge. And praise him, glory be to him, that he's far more merciful a judge than we are.